I once showed up to a job interview, fully prepared, practiced my answers in the mirror like a proper narcissist, walked in with confidence, and then realized I had been holding my breath for 45 seconds. The interviewer asked me to sit down, and I exhaled like I just surfaced from the deep end of a pool. Not a word spoken, and I'd already signaled, this person is either terrified or having a medical emergency. First impressions are weird. We spend hours preparing what to say, then completely ignore what our body is screaming. Today, 5 tiny physical habits that silently cancel out everything intelligent you're about to say. Let's fix them. Okay, first one is exactly what I just admitted. Most people, when they're nervous, either stop breathing or start breathing like they're manually inflating a tire. Both are bad. When you hold your breath, your shoulders creep up, your face freezes, and you look like you're waiting for a bus in a horror movie. When you overbreathe, you look scattered. The fix isn't some weird meditation technique. Just exhale before you speak. That's it. Walk in, let out a slow breath, then open your mouth. It drops your shoulders, relaxes your jaw, and tricks your brain into thinking you're safe. Plus, you won't sound like you're reading a ransom note. You know what phones are great for? Avoiding human connection. And yet, we treat them like oxygen tanks in social situations. Here's the mistake. You walk into a room, don't see anyone you know immediately, and suddenly your phone is the most fascinating object in human history. You're scrolling through apps you've already checked, staring at blank screens just to look occupied. What you're actually saying is, I am uncomfortable and I'm building a digital wall between me and you. The fix? Pocket the phone. Seriously, even if you're early, even if it's awkward. Standing there, looking around, looking slightly bored, is actually more confident than frantically thumb-typing nothing. You look available. You look like someone who can handle 3 seconds of silence without trauma. This one's subtle but deadly. You meet someone, they say hello, you pause, assess them like you're judging a chili cook-off, then decide to smile. That micro delay, it lands like a cold shoulder. The brain registers, I had to earn that smile. Confident people smile while they're making eye contact, not after. Not a huge grin, just a slight, warm activation of the eyes. Think of it like turning on a light switch as someone enters the room, not waiting to see if they deserve electricity. And please, for the love of all that is holy, smile with your eyes. The mouth-only smile is what serial killers practice. If your eyes aren't squinting slightly, you look like you're calculating tax deductions. When we're nervous, we physically retreat. Shoulders back, torso leaning slightly away, creating maximum distance between our vital organs and the perceived threat. It's caveman logic. Don't eat me, stranger. But in modern contexts, leaning back signals disinterest, superiority, or that you're about to leave. The fix is the interested lean. Just a slight forward tilt of the upper body, like you're trying to catch what they're saying, not like you're lunging at them. About 5 degrees. It says, I'm here, I'm listening, I'm not planning my escape. Try it in your next conversation. You'll feel more engaged and, weirdly, you'll actually become more engaged. Body language is a two-way street. Act interested, become interested. We obsess over entrances and completely ignore exits. You had a great conversation, you're leaving, and you do this weird thing where you say goodbye while already turned away, voice trailing off, eye contact broken, shuffling backward like you're disarming a bomb. The last 5 seconds of an interaction are what people remember. If you exit like you're fleeing a crime scene, that's the taste you leave. The fix? Stop before you leave. Make solid eye contact. Say their name if you remember it. People love hearing their name. And then pause for half a beat. Then exit cleanly. Not rushed, not awkward, just done. It feels longer to you than it does to them. To them, you just looked incredibly composed. To you, it felt like eternity. That's the trade-off. So, to recap, breathe like a normal human. Pocket the panic phone, smile with your eyes, lean in like you care, and exit like you meant to be there in the first place. None of these require charisma, they require awareness. And awareness is free. Curious human, now you know.